Hello, my beautiful babies. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today, we're just going to have a little morning sit down, just talk about a few things that obviously you're going to see from the title. And yeah, it's just been a lot of crazy stuff lately. I just want to talk about and go over with you guys. But today, for the strain of the day, we have a lady that's been here before. She's a regular. We have Miss Crescendo. Yes, yes, yes. And then for our wrap, another lady of the hour that's always here. We have Watermelon Good Time. All right, so I'm going to roll her up and we're just going to have a good morning sit down also. I have my coffee from 7-Eleven. Do you have your coffee? Do you have your blunt? Do you have your drink? Do you have your snack? Whatever you prefer, whenever time you're watching this. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. So anyway, y'all, from the title, as you see, we have to have a conversation. So before I have this conversation, I want to stress to everyone, please, please, please go watch my lace video. The first 10 minutes is me lacing the blunt, not that exciting. The last 10 minutes is me smoking the blunt and just talking a little bit. It's my first time doing a lace blunt, so I know it's not organized correctly, but my second series will be so much better. I'm going to do 4 blunts, 2 for show, 2 for real. So I'm going to do 2 with the stuff on top, 2 with everything inside. All right. So anyway, so to the hot topic of the day, my boss maybe have corona. Okay? So let's talk about this, y'all. So the other day I was at work and I was working, and my boss turns and starts having a conversation with a few people. Mind you, prior to this, when I first came into work, he was like, "Hey, Aaron, if you could find any hand sanitizer, we'll buy it from you." And I was like, "Okay, that sounds good to me." Then after all that, the end of the day, that's when he was having the conversation. Well, the conversation was basically that the health department is coming in to do testing because supposedly someone called the health department on one of our managers for having coronavirus. I was like, bitch, what? Like, what you talk about? So it's obviously not the boss that's telling the story. So it's obviously the boss that's not there. And we all start laughing because we know he doesn't have the fucking corona. And if he had the corona, all of us would have quit. And then one girl was joking about, do we even have enough testing kits for that? Like, over being honest, nobody has corona at our place. And it was just crazy that a woman overheard a conversation of my boss talking about corona, and she had the fucking audacity to go call the health department. Like trust me, I understand. We're working with food, we're working with money, we're working with people. But y'all, the man didn't show any signs. Like, we can't go on a witch hunt about the corona, okay? The reason the corona is a big thing is because it at the time, I think I just read an article that they might have successfully came up with a vaccine, but a few days ago, before that article came out, there was no vaccination. So again, this virus is not comparable to other viruses only because other viruses have now vaccinations or things that can help us with these viruses. This is new. It's a new strain of corona, and they don't have a vaccination. So yes, it's scary because something that's supposed to help us when we have viruses, we don't have yet to our disposal. So that's why the coronavirus is, there. Because I heard some ignorant people being like, I don't understand, everyone's blowing this up. They're blowing it up because of how certain countries are handling this. The quarantines that are going on in China are really scary, y'all. Like, that's really, really scary on how they're treating their people, how they're handling the situation, okay? And then how our president is handling the situation as if it's not even there, it's not even happening, as if Italy yesterday did not just put all their people under lockdown. And also, and this is amazing, is that Italy put all their people under lockdown, and with that said, they made sure their people were good by. I just read a post this morning stating that Italy is going to put a suspension on all mortgages until the virus is clear. Okay, that is how you run a country. Okay, so for all the people that are all about Trump and he's the best president and he's doing this and that and the other, take note. Again, educate yourself. The answers are online. But anyway, y'all, yeah, it was just crazy hearing that. I was like, bitches, we don't have corona, and you bitches better not shut down our shit. Which I could understand why they would think that, because honestly, I work at IHOP, and I never thought in my life I would work at IHOP because I used to work for, high-end retail as Michael Kors or Lacoste. And now that I work at IHOP, I work at one of the most successful IHOPs in Colorado, and it's only a year old. We are off of Colfax, right next to 3 main hospitals: the Veteran, the main hospital, the Cancer Treatment Hospital, and the Kids Center Hospital. We have 3 main hospitals right around our corner. So yes, we get a lot of business. We get a lot of people internationally, especially because of the Veteran Hospital. We get a lot of people. So we make a lot of money. So it's like, I could understand why she would say that, because we're almost like an international kind of like IHOP with the variety of people that come through, especially travelers, because we're like one of the closest IHOPs from the airport. But even then, y'all, like, no, it's so, no. No. So supposedly the health department is coming into IHOP, doing their job and testing everyone to make sure nobody is transmitting corona across Colorado. Okay, y'all. That was the big old TT. That was the story time. It wasn't that exciting, but when I heard that, I thought it was just so fucking stupid, okay? Now, I need everyone to stop buying toilet paper, okay? I went yesterday because I started seeing videos of all these people fighting over toilet paper, all these posts about toilet paper, toilet paper, toilet paper, toilet paper. And I really didn't believe it. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to believe in the hype. I'm about to go to the store and do some groceries anyway. Let me go check this shit out. And most of the videos were in fucking Australia. So I'm like, bitch, we're not in Australia. Our people are not that fucking extra. I was wrong. I went in yesterday. I wish I took a picture. The whole toilet paper section was wiped clean. The only one that was there was my brand that I personally like because it's one swipe, that's all, is Ultra Strength. And that's all they had, is Ultra Strength. And they only had like maybe 3 more packs. That's it. It was bad. And then so I was like, okay, well, I got my pack of toilet paper for the week. I'm gonna go down the water aisle because I need some water. Y'all really trying me. There's no water. There was no water. The only water that was out there was Dasani, and I don't drink that shit because it's made from the Coca-Cola company, and it has a high acidic rate. I think that's how you say it. It's very high in it, I guess acids, or it's just acidic. And also it's not healthy for you. It's one of the worst waters out there. So yeah, I was not going to pay $5 for a Dasani pack of water when I can pay $3 for spring water from the brand of the store. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy, y'all, seeing all not even outrage, just people going out and buying a whole bunch of toilet paper. Y'all, you only need 1 pack a week. What you're doing is fucking everything up. Stop buying so much goddamn toilet paper. Okay? And if it's for your nose, go buy some goddamn tissue, ho. Like, what you think this is? I don't know, y'all. I was like, I'm all about, like I said, get your hand sanitizer, get your wipes, get your soap and water, okay? But don't clean too much. And this is a thing I have to stress to everybody. Using too much hand sanitizer, washing your hands too much is actually bad for you. We're supposed to intake a certain amount of bacteria to be able to fight certain things, okay? And if we're not if our bodies are not taking in a certain amount of bacteria to be able to distinguish what's bad or good, we're always just going to get sick because we're always sterilizing. It's not good to always sterilize, and just keep that in mind. So while you're at home just doing your own thing, just calm down on the sterilizing. The only time I say sterilize is when you're in a public place or when you're using public transportation or money. Money is a big one. But anyway, I'm about to light up Crescendo. I just want to have a morning sit down, talk to you guys about what's been going on. No, my boss does not have corona, and if he does, bitch, we're fighting. And another thing, I think it's racist because he is Muslim, and I feel like that's why the lady called the health department, because I'm pretty sure if it was a white guy sneezing or coughing, nothing would have been done as President Trump shaking hands with a person that was infected with corona. But anyway, that's besides us, y'all. We're just here to smoke and talk about some real shit. You know, I thought this channel was going to be more about gossip, but I honestly like talking about real shit. I think the gossip ones will be for when I do live on certain days and just talking and us going back and forth and giving opinions and stuff. But let me go light her up real quick and then do another 2 minutes, and then bam, this video will be over. She's going to be a short. Oh, and then while I'm doing this, I just want to tell a quick story. Y'all, when you're talking in public, please make sure that you are fact-checking yourself. Okay, like Facebook fact-checked my ass. Okay, this is the first time I've ever been fact-checked from Facebook, and it was basically on the coronavirus about how each election year there's a disease, and someone, I guess, sent it to Facebook and had it fact-checked. How about you fact-check most of the other shit that is going through my newsfeed? Okay, but anyway, so I was on the bus, and the conversation with the bus driver and this black gentleman started about corona and about how everyone's buying hand sanitizer. He doesn't understand. He basically was regurgitating everything he heard on Fox News about President Trump saying everything's okay. Well, the black man wanted to introduce him with some facts. Then they got on the topic of President Trump. And the white bus driver decided to say, oh, President Trump is the best president, da-da-da. His only reason that he could give on why Trump is the best president is that he signed a war deal with the Taliban. Okay. And I'll wait for the next few reasons why he's a great president, because that one doesn't even cover why. Like, he's not a good president. That war deal he signed was not for us. It was for him. Okay? And then he went on to tell the black gentleman, what has the Democratic Party done for you? Well, this gentleman decided to inform him that he is a veteran and he fought for this country for almost 10 years, and he will tell him what the Democrats have done for him personally. And he fact-checked the fuck out of this guy. Told him that when a Democrat was president, when he was in the military, they were getting paid. They were able to find jobs. Following years up to when a Republican came in, we went into a recession. And he just fact-checked him with everything. Now, again, mind you, this is a black man that him and his people have been rejected from the beginning. But he still had the dignity to go out there and fight for a country that has rejected him and his people for so long. Keep that in mind. And he still finds the heart to see what hate is and to be able to distinguish what is good and what is wrong. Keep that in mind. But then this white man wants to go and say he's going to wear his manga hat and he's going to do this and that and the other. And the black man was like, why? Why seclude yourself in a place called Denver that's a melting pot full of different races and people? Just keep that in mind, y'all. The ignorance, the racism is disgusting. And like I said, if you're going to talk in public, please be aware of what you're saying, because you never know who you're talking to, where they've been, and what they have done. And this man just sat here and told you he has done more for this country than you have. And he's going with the party that actually is there for the people. How are you middle class, under middle class, and still voting for a man that is only supporting the 1%? You are not the 1%. You will never be the 1%. So stop trying to act like and vote for those who want to help the 1%. Okay? It just doesn't make sense to me, y'all. Vote for someone that's for the people. Okay? Not someone based on their race, their religion. What are they doing for the people? Not a person that's literally walking in the shoes of Hitler. Anyway, y'all, you know I gotta come in because it's been crazy. Going to the store, not finding no toilet paper or water, hearing ignorant ass conversations where a black man had to defend this country, defend his people, defend people in general. And he has already done that. This man shouldn't have to sit on a bus and defend something that should be common sense. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all, morning sit down. Just a blunt. Smoking. That's why my hair is all crazy. But again, please, please, please go watch my latest video. It's not that good. I'm sorry. It's okay. It could have been so much better. And it will next time. My next video will be good. It's going to be me going on a journey, and this time I'm going to take time with it. So you probably won't see the video until later in the week, probably like Wednesday or Thursday. But the video will be taking place on, I think, a Saturday or Sunday. And then I will be editing it Monday through Tuesday. So I give myself a few days to edit, then a few hours. But anyway, y'all, this is the 420 Effect. Thank you so much for the support. I want to shout out ManyFest. I want to shout out Home Sweet Stephanie. If you're looking for 2 channels, one for spiritual journey, another one for if you're hungry and you just need to watch someone cook. Listen, go on these channels. You're going to love it. If you're looking for someone like me to just sit back and smoke with, talk about real shit, come on down. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Y'all have been great. Please go watch my last video. Bye, y'all.